Being creative is something I've always wanted to do for a living, but instead, I spent the last 9 years working as a marketer within tech. After getting laid off this past July, I decided to take a leap of faith and go back to school for interior design. Now I'm no longer Ashley, the 32-year-old marketer who's unhappy with her life. I'm Ashley, the 32-year-old freelance marketer who finally decided to put her happiness first and pursue the career of her dreams right here in upstate New York. Okay, wow, it's been a really long time since I made that first video, but I'm really excited to start filming more. And I just started a semester at a college near me, and just to like catch you guys up from the last video I posted. So in the first video, I was talking about how I was doing a project for a class I was taking online at UCLA Extension for interior architecture. But what I realized as I was taking the class was that I needed structure, like more structure, meaning like I needed to be in a classroom to be held accountable. Not that I wasn't doing the work, I definitely was, but I felt like I would be able to retain the information better. It would be easier for me to ask professors questions and just like get to know the material a lot better if I was in an actual class setting. So after I took the course, I basically was like, okay, I think I do want to do interior design, and I'm just going to start looking for different colleges near me that would have it. And I live in upstate New York, so there's only so many options. So I ended up enrolling in one that's near me, and I decided to go full-time. So I go Tuesdays and Fridays from 8 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. So I'm taking 4 classes, which is like the minimum requirement to be full-time. I went to school originally for marketing, and I got my degree in that in 2016. So I have my degree in marketing. I worked in marketing for almost 10 years, and so now that I'm going back to school, I am doing that part-time. So I'm doing more like freelance and contract work, and right now I do have contract work to do on a part-time basis. So I'm working with a company on a go-to-market plan to launch the beta of their app in January. So that's really exciting, and it's in the realm of what I'm working towards anyways. But anyways, so I started interior design at the college that I'm going to, and then I'm minoring in graphic design because I felt like it would help me with developing like a nice clean portfolio, and just in general like just knowing interior design but also knowing how to make it look good in a presentable way is also very important. So I decided, why not take graphic design. It is now Monday, November 3rd, and I have class tomorrow. I do have some homework assignments to do. So I have an art history assignment which I need to do today, and then also I have a charcoal drawing project that I need to finish up today for tomorrow. And then yeah, I also have some contract work I have to do as well. My daughter is currently taking a nap, so this is my time to kind of like get things done. And then later on when she wakes up, you know, I'm gonna just like dedicate my time to her. And then when my partner comes home, he's going to take over while I finish up my classwork. So yeah, tomorrow's going to be a very long day. In one of my classes, we're actually going to start doing a pen project, which basically means we have to take an object that we really like, I guess, and then we have to draw that item with a pen in multiple different ways until the ink in the pen is gone, which is very interesting and kind of intimidating because you can't erase pen. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting. So that starts tomorrow. Then I also have another project I have to do for a different studio class, so it's gonna be very interesting. I do have to schedule my classes for the spring semester. I technically already did, like I spoke to my advisor on it, but the registration doesn't technically open until the 5th. So once it opens, I just have to hurry up and register all those, so that way I can get that done. But I'm taking 4 classes again next semester. But the exciting thing is that I'm actually going to have interior design studio classes. So there's going to be one that is just interior design, learning the basics and all that stuff, and then the other one is going to be learning how to 3D model, which I am very, very excited about. Yeah, I really can't wait until the spring semester, because like now I'm gonna get like into interior design, you know what I mean? Like it's just really exciting. Right now I'm taking drawing classes. Let me see, what am I taking? I'm taking 2D techniques, drawing 1, art history or modern art history, and then I'm taking imaging 1, which is technically like a graphic design like an intro to graphic design type of class, but you're specifically learning only in Photoshop, for instance. Also, please ignore the background. I am moving to a different area, and we are currently packing and like moving things around, so everything's kind of like a mess, but I still have work to do, so we still gotta get some things done. So yeah, you probably saw in the clips prior to me chit-chatting that I was working on some kind of project with like a butterfly on it. And so basically for my Imaging 1 class, we have to do a album cover. So as a class, we brainstormed the name of our group, or like band group or band name, and then we also like brainstormed a bunch of different like song titles. I think we have 11 song titles, and it's just completely made up. There's no music or anything, but it was up to us as individuals to kind of like brainstorm like mood board and like mind map things about the band and like the look and feel, the like type of genre or like music the band would make, and like like each of us have our own take on that. I think we all kind of went into the indie rock realm, which is like, our band name is My Ethereal Romance, so it's like, where else are you gonna go? You know what I mean? So anyways, with that being said, I had mind mapped a bunch of very like depressing but romantic kind of words and adjectives and stuff like that. So I had to figure out like, okay, how is that going to be articulated? Also, because it's like ethereal, you know, it's like very like beautiful and just all those different things that define ethereal. I wanted some like sort of like fairy escape type thing, but then like as I was like figuring things out, we basically had to sketch a bunch of different things we wanted to do. Let me just show you. So we had to sketch 9 different versions of what we would potentially want the album to look like, and we had to make both the front of the album and the back of the album. The back of the album is less intense, I feel like, but the front, you know, it matters a lot. So I made 9. So I did like these little sketches like this, which hopefully you can see. Oh, I didn't do anything on the back, but anyways, this is my little sketchbook. I've been not sketching every day, but I've definitely been trying to sketch here and there just to like practice as much as I can. So I just have like a few sketches in here that I've been trying to like, whenever I find time, I just try and sketch something that I see, and I'm trying to do more spaces, that way I can practice that a bit more. But anyways, so I had to make 9, and a lot of these were very like fairy-like or butterfly wings and things like that. So our professor had to approve one design of these 9 that we would then move forward with, and she chose this one up here, which was basically like a very, very crude sketch. Basically, it's just like a butterfly in water, and then the front will be the butterfly in the water because it's like butterflies are meant to fly, and it's not, it's like drowning. And then the back of it would be the butterfly having fallen or sunken deeper into the water. Okay, so this is a really nasty angle, but I just wanted to show you what this is kind of looking like. So this is the front of the album cover that I have created, which you can't hardly see. So maybe I'll just put a picture somewhere on the screen so you can see it better. Basically, yeah, it's the butterfly with a image of water both underneath and on top of the butterfly. So I basically changed the opacity of the water on top slightly, so that way it would look like the butterfly is in the water. And then I used a wave filter. Did I? Let me see. What did I do? Yeah, I used, let me see what it is. I went to this filter the store, and then I think I used Ripple actually. And then it basically gives you a brush that you can just manually create the ripples everywhere. So it's a bit more exaggerated in some places than in others, which I think is fine. I think it's meant to be a bit abstract and not so like not so literal. So yeah, I'm totally fine with it not being, you know, literal. Like, would the wing be so distorted when it's so on, like close to the top of the water? Maybe not, but I think it's fine because this isn't meant to be so realistic, you know. But I think it looks really good. I had changed some of the settings for it, so I, you know, added more contrast. I changed the lighting just slightly just to make the butterfly pop a bit more, and then I added a shadow behind it at kind of an angle because the light is coming in from the bottom left. So I made the shadow come out at the top right. And then yeah, I added the name of the band, which is My Ethereal Romance, and then the name of that album is My Heart Your Eyes. Listen listen, to like, I copy and pasted or like duplicated both the album name and the band name, and then added a filter to each to kind of like make that wavy ripple kind of effect, so it could go in theme with what's happening on the album covers, because it is, you know, a water kind of design. So I wanted to kind of replicate that in the text as well, because it felt like maybe it wouldn't fit if it was too clean. But of course, I will find out in my crit tomorrow if they feel the same or if it's hard to read. I added a blending mode on top of the text as well to kind of make it blend with the water as well, so that way it wasn't so, I didn't want it to be the main attraction. I wanted the butterfly to be the main attraction, so that's why I did that. But you know, we will see when I get into class if people like it that way or if it looks messy, because I'm kind of like in between. It kind of looks good, like I think it looks good, but it could also be perceived as messy. Anyways, and then the back, the butterfly kind of sinking deeper. So you're not gonna see the butterfly as much. It's not gonna be as defined. I'm not making any changes to the ripples or anything of the butterfly. It's just the opacity of the water file that's on top is going to be higher. So that way the butterfly is like appearing to sink lower. I also changed the opacity of the butterfly as well to lower, so that way it really gives that effect. And then I'm going to add the song titles on top. Basically going to be the song titles kind of like one after the other. It's not going to seem like as clean. It's kind of going to look like a movie title type of thing, or like the credits on a movie where it's just like song title, song title, song title, you know, like in a row, like in a paragraph. So that's kind of what I'm working on, which I'll show you real quick. So you can kind of see like what I'm getting at here. So I just put song title here as a placeholder because we do have names that we brainstormed, but I have to grab it from our document. But this is kind of how it's going to look. I have to add, I think, four more placeholders because there's 11 song titles, but I'm going to do that. And then I need to brainstorm or go on Pinterest to see what other albums look like, to see if I am missing anything. Like I think for the front, where is it? Here. I'm gonna add like a barcode or something just so it really feels like an album cover. And then in the back, I just have to see what else is supposed to be here.